state, Washington, but when you go to Mississippi, Arkansas, Atlanta, and some of these other places, they're poor. You will see that the federal government gives what they call block grants. They give what they call categorical grants from the federal government of the United States, and even in Canada, the same thing happened. So what they did in Canada, US, is to say, listen, none of our citizens must fall below a certain low standard of living. For those states that are poor, they've kind of bridged it. Now, it doesn't mean that we should be irresponsible. So sorry, Canada, we shouldn't be irresponsible. States should look for what they're going to get. But when we approach the issue of restructuring from a position of angst, to say, look, some people are afraid they are going to be going into poverty.
No. Let me ask it. The issue. Okay, you raised an issue here because part of the issue that keeps coming up again and again is resource control.
Yes.
People wanting to take charge of money that is generated from the things that they, generate.
Absolutely.
For example, and yet you're here still talking about some sort of subsidy system.
No, listen, the subsidy, in spite of the fact that
for the federal government.
In the US, the resources are controlled by the states. But listen, the federal government generates a lot of money from immigration, from all of these things. They spread it around, and they send more to the states that are poor. Listen, it's Googleable. So now the point is this: that we support. First of all, the focus should be on how the states can generate as much as they can. Things like solid minerals should be devolved to the states. Let them go and But the states as well. I'm also having an eye on the state governors to say that they haven't also, some of them, most of them, have not conducted themselves in a way that will show that they are allowing, and I'm saying that the economy has shrunk. Senator, excuse me, sir. Very quickly, that the economy has been shrunken to the cities. The next phase of growth for this country and for this economy is actually in those villages. We must go and liberate them. We must spend money there. Listen, most of the
please. Let me take a few more of the audience, then we'll come back and we'll start with you. Let me just take a few more people. Yes, sir. Your name, please.
My name is Mr. Okoye. Mr. Ude Okoye is my name. I just want to ask one question and also suggest or say what is exactly causing this problem to remain there. My question is to the APC House of Reps member. In 2014, PDP had a confab that had about 492 delegates, headed by a non-partisan man.
I think we know the details. Okay. So, yes, please.
Then in 2017, APC also had a restructuring committee headed by El-Rufai. And before APC came into power, they promised to restructure Nigeria. I want to know why, up to today, the report of APC committee, why up to today they have not sent it to the parliament as executive bill for the parliament to enact an amendment to the constitution with the recommendation of their own party.
Okay, one more, because I have to take a break now. Very quick, please.
Okay. The last thing I want to say, the problem we are facing is no longer the issue of restructuring. The problem is the will of the government
so the political
implement the wish of the people.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
The lady here, please.
Thank you very much.
You have 1 minute, quickly.
1 minute.
Because I have to go to break, so please.
Okay, I'm Comrade Egbeola Olawale Martins, the National Public Secretary of Young Progressive Party. I just want to say the definition of restructuring is encapsulated in the slogan of the APC, and that is change. Change means doing things differently. We all agree that the current system is not sustainable. That is a known fact by everybody. However, there's a need for the system to be altered, to be changed, so that as to make it more effective. However, from the view of the Young Progressive Party, we feel restructuring should be holistic. And what are we trying to say in essence? Beyond the call for devolution of power, which we support, resource control, which we support in totality, we feel there's a need for leadership and citizenship restructuring.
What does that mean?
That is very fundamental. Yes, we've had leaders over time who have failed to see a big picture, a global view. They've not been able to see beyond this little picture of, religion and ethnicity. These are fundamental facts.
So you're saying we should change our leadership entirely?
No, the mentality, the kind of leaders we have. When the senator made a very good remark in terms of the regional system. Now people fail to understand why the regional system worked. It was because we had selfless leaders, leaders with capacity, leaders in the mode of Chief Obafemi Awolowo, leaders in the mode of Ahmadu Bello. Yes, leaders in the mode of Nnamdi Azikiwe. These were leaders who were able to see beyond the immediate. Okay, they saw into the vision. Yeah, and the citizens also, keyed into that vision. Now, today, what we have is that we don't have leaders who have got this global view to drive development.
Okay, it is time for a quick break. It is time for a quick break, and I have to stop you there. Please don't go away. We'll carry on when we come back.